If you're bad at math, you've probably thought programming just isn't for you, and maybe that exact thought is the reason you still haven't started. But here's a surprising truth. Most programmers who make money today barely use complex math in their daily work. Sounds strange, right? So why does almost everyone believe you need strong math skills to become a programmer? Is programming really only for math geniuses, or have we all been believing a huge misconception for years? Before you decide this path isn't for you, let's look at what programming actually looks like behind the scenes. Many of us grew up thinking computers were all about numbers, formulas, and difficult calculations. So when we hear the word programming, we instantly imagine complicated equations and assume we're not qualified. But once you step into the real world of programming, you realize it's completely different. Programming is mainly about solving problems. It's about breaking a big problem into smaller steps and telling a computer exactly what to do. Imagine building an online store. You decide what happens when a user clicks the buy button, what message if information is incorrect, or how an order gets saved in the system. That requires logical thinking and decision-making far more than advanced math. Most of the code programmers write involves conditions, loops, and managing data. In other words, you're constantly thinking, if this happens, then what should happen next? Not solving complex equations. Now, that doesn't mean math is useless. In some areas, math becomes extremely important. Fields like artificial intelligence and machine learning rely heavily on statistics and linear algebra. Game development and 3D graphics use mathematical calculations for movement and space. And cybersecurity and cryptography are deeply connected to mathematics. But here's the key point. Most programmers don't start there. Most people begin with simpler projects, building websites, apps, automation tools, or everyday software. And for that journey, what you really need is problem-solving skills and persistence, not advanced math. Interestingly, many successful programmers weren't math lovers in school. What made the difference was curiosity, practice, and the willingness to learn by doing. The truth is, programming is less about math and more about learning how to think. You learn how to simplify problems and create solutions step by step. So maybe the problem was never your math skills, maybe it was just a belief that stopped you from starting. And now I'm curious, if math wasn't a barrier, would you start learning programming today? Let me know in the comments.